Okay, so here is the aquarium, 20 gallons. So there's 7 species of plants. Peace lily, wandering Jew, pothos, something, water lettuce, baby monstera, corkscrew spiralis Italian vallisneria, and right up there, some guppy grass floating at the top right there. And then over here, I've got some, this is fantastic. This is green water. So this is a species of single cellular algae that just turns water green from photosynthesis. And there's a bunch of little specks. I'm not sure if you can see these little specks bouncing around here. Oh, it's too fuzzy. Basically, these are called Daphnia. They're like water fleas. They are creatures that eat the single cellular algae. So the little photosynthetic things that turn the water green, they live in the water, and then these little specks are little animals that have little tiny pasta sieves for hands, and they eat the algae into their mouth like a whale with krill. And these guys down here, these little bugs running around on the bottom, are called scuds. And they eat fish poop and rotting leaves. So they're amazing for aquatic freshwater ecosystems. These 3 species we have in here, the single cellular algae that makes it green, these little Daphnia specks, and these little buggy guys that look like roly-polies running, or shrimp running around on the bottom. They're amazing. And then, so that's one of the things. I got this one for free. I just asked the guy if he had any he could throw in for free, and he's like, yeah, sure. So we threw that in. This is like a water grass that's fresh water that helps, its roots basically, they lock down mud ecosystems. So they spread, they grow, like they die back for the first month or 2, and then they spread really fast. Mom, I actually put one of these in your aquarium. And then these guys, these are called Medaka Japanese rice fish. So these 2 on the bottom, so these guys live in Japan. They live in rice paddies, and they've kind of co-evolved with humans for the last 1,000 or so years. They basically, like, I don't know, there's some sort of wild version, but these ones, these white ones on the bottom and these orange ones are what I got. So they're very, very popular in Japan. And they're awesome because they're able to survive in relatively low oxygen environments, and they can survive it under ice and really cold, or they can survive in like 95 degrees plus, because they live in like really shallow water and rice paddies, where in Japan it'll freeze in the winter and get really hot in the summer, kind of like Indiana. So these guys are really, really bulletproof, durable, hardy fish that can survive a variety of things, and they're really colorful. Like they have that bright orange or white color, depending on which breed you get. And I got like 4 of the orange and 2 of the white. I actually only got 5, but he threw in an extra one, which is kind of nice. Yeah, so I'm about to add these 2 guys. So I already planted these plants in the bottom. These ones came in with the order. That one up there, the guppy grass, it can either float or be planted. I'm just gonna let it float so it gets more direct sunlight so it can grow faster. Also, the guppy grass is amazing for absorbing nutrients out of the water and keeping the water clean. And yeah, I'm gonna release these guys, and hopefully we're gonna have an entire ecosystem going. Ideally, what's gonna happen is those little bugs, the scuds in the green water bag, those will just like eat all this dead leaf litter detritus that I put down there intentionally. They'll eat the leaves, they'll eat the fish poop, and they'll start having babies, and the fish will be able to eat the babies that are small enough to fit in their mouths. And then the Daphnia, the fish will also eat, and then the green water will help support the Daphnia. And there will be a little bit of a ecosystem going, hopefully. That's the intention. So I'm gonna release them in and hope for the best and see what happens. I'm just waiting for a little bit more of the dust to settle here. I kicked up a little dust when I was digging a hole with my finger to plant these 3 water grasses back there in the corner. So there's a little bit of dust and dirt that floated up in the water. So I'm gonna let that settle for another couple minutes here, and it's mostly gone actually. I might just put it in now. Kind of excited. Yeah, and you can see the difference. Like over here, the water is incredibly clear, and here it's still a touch cloudy from the dirt. But I think that should be not the end of the world. Okay, cool. Wish me luck. Let's see how this goes.